Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Thanks God for another day of life. Wouldn't be here without God. First and foremost, let's thank God for the breath in our lungs. That we're even alive is a blessing. I hope that this video helps at least one person out. I'm going to be reviewing my trades of the day. I am in the red today, about 170 bucks. But making slow improvements. So let's get into it. All right, guys. First trade made 89 bucks to start the day off. So I'm looking for a few things here, right? We've got the momentum move up. That's step one. We've got momentum. Great. Pullback. Check. What's my signal candle? So in this case, signal candle was... No, actually, my timing was pretty good. I like my timing here. I had two levels of confirmed support right here. So we got our stop. Signal candle, I got in right here as it broke. I don't like to see the topping tails on this. That means there's a lot of pressure in the other direction. But we do like to see decreasing volume. Got in right here. So solid entry, stop right here. Take profit up. Could have, see, I got out way too early. Actually, no, I watched it go up here. And then it came down, and then I got completely out when I saw that right here and right here. So I had more room to run for sure. I got in at the beginning, so could have improved on. So what I do good, good timing. Got in, identified the signal candle right here. So got in, had a clear level of support. Clear level of support, decreasing volume on the pullback. We've got doji candles on the pullback. That's good. We don't have a super clear signal candle. This was the signal candle. So not super clear. Could have had a better signal candle, to be honest. And this was a pullback to 9 EMA and VWAP at the same time. So we have confluence. So we've got a lot of things working together. Decreasing volume. I mean, this is the second pullback of a second leg. That's good. Second pullback. So we've got more pullback to go. By the third pullback, that's usually when we call it. Signal candle. So to improve for next time, really what we improve here is better exit. I mean, I had 50%. My exit was not that good. How do we improve that? I mean, in this scenario, I saw this candle and that makes me very hesitant. Like seeing such a high tail going down on high volume. Could have wait for, in this case, could have wait for candle over candle or candle under candle. This continued to go up. There was no candle under the candle. So wait until I get a candle under candle to exit on the 5-minute. Okay. And then set clear target profits before taking a trade. Just logging this on another screen. All right, so could have improved here on a much more effective exit. So it would have waited to get candle under candle. But what works here and what we talked about yesterday, momentum, wait for the pullback, wait for signal, then get in on momentum. Great. Next, I lost 57 bucks. Okay. This is clear why I lost. This is what happens when you chase. See, this was the pullback I got in earlier. Great. No, this pullback missed. It's okay. But if I got in here, I would have been chasing. No, I got in here on the third one. That was actually no, this was breakout. Yes, I remember. This was a breakout. And I thought it was gonna continue. Immediately got pushed down. I got in at the very highest. So what does this show me? And what happened right after? Oh, we got a great signal candle. Beautiful. That would have been a better trade. So what I do good here? Nothing. What do I need to improve on? Not chasing the trade. So this candle did close at its high. I got in while it was closing. So I didn't even wait for the 5 minutes. So let's say you do want to do this, right? Great. You can do it. You got to get in at a stop right 1 pip above. Then you can get in. That's if it does close, right? Get in at a pip above and then take off. Okay? So I was chasing the trade. I got in while it was closing. That is a must not. Can never ever get in while the candle is closing. Mm-mm. Gotta only get in after the close if it does close at its peak with a stop buy 1 pip above. Okay? Here, made 42 bucks. Ah, great. This is textbook. I got in. So we've got a breakout, pullback on decreasing volume. So what's good about this? The pullback, it's got decreasing volume. Actually, let me see if I can make this. Let me duplicate it. I want y'all to be able to see the chart. So what's good about this? What's good about this? Decreasing volume on the pullback. We've got a clear signal candle. clear signal candle right here. Got in right as signal candle was being broken on momentum. Got out throughout. Okay. On these, it looks like I have room for improvement to take more profits to the upside. I would like more of my exits to be up here. What can I do to improve that? I mean, I like to pay myself. I'm okay with paying myself right now. I like how I handled this trade. This was an exceptional trade, A plus. Minus $73. How come? Okay. So we had the pullback. So we had momentum, pullback. So I actually was catching this on the backside of the move. I mean, deep pullback with a bear candle, right? That's a huge caution sign. This right here, right there, this candle, huge caution. We didn't get, so we got the signal bar, and I entered in the middle of the signal bar. I got impatient and I didn't let the signal bar close. So what happens then? We don't wait for the signal bar to close. We didn't get a pass up of this. We did have decreasing volume on the way down, but we still had like a lot of trend bear candles. So from next time, wait until the signal bar closes. That's a must. Biggest loss of the day. Let's talk about it. Minus $225. Love that. On MNTS. So we had a big breakout, pullback, decreasing volume. Didn't get a signal candle here. It just ripped through. I mean, in this case, let's say I got in right here. This is the problem with breakouts again. They're riskier. Let's say I get in right here. After already an extended move up, it took stops, took it all the way down. So not good. This, I didn't really get a signal candle here. Could have easily just gone down. That's a trade I wouldn't have taken. No signal candle. No signal candle. Ah, okay. So I wouldn't even consider that a signal candle. We don't have like a clear area of support, like a double bottom. I got in here at the top of the range for no reason. There's no method to this trade. It wasn't well timed. It was chasing money. I mean, we had this to get out on high volume, increasing, but these are getting smaller on the way up. That's an anomaly. Get this, get out. Another one. I didn't wait for the candle to close. I didn't have a signal candle. I mean, I could have gotten in right here at 13.7, left at 14.1. That would have been a scalp. But I didn't line this up. I was chasing money. This was not a prep. not a prep trade. There was no plan. I was chasing money on FOMO. And that's how you lose $225 is if you chase moves thinking that it's a breakout. Most of the time it's not a breakout. It's a fake out. What did it do? It grabbed liquidity and then it went down. By grab liquidity, it means it hit it got people in, took it down, so people sold. So the selling contributes to the downwards movement. $225. Oh, and I went in on a max amount that I trade a day. Not good. So here in the future, to prevent this, 1, don't chase breakouts. Enter only with a signal candle. And this was the third pullback. Ideally, second to third pullback on 5 minute. Signal candle on 5 minute. Yeah, I didn't wait for a pullback here. Don't chase the breakouts. Here I made $13. Why is that? We had pullback, had a few signal candles. So I chose to get in right as that signal candle was broken. It went up, quickly went down. You have to realize that at some point, we're in the downside of a move right now. Like, I'm expecting a swing up, right? Like, for it to swing all back up. From here, what I'm expecting is, it's going to just continue. But, I mean, look at volume. Volume is indicating that it's going down. There's not momentum, okay? So we need volume to have momentum. And my strategy is momentum. So if I'm trading the backside, I traded the backside of this move. So it's good that I had the signal candle, but there was no follow through. And how can I prevent that in the future? Look at the volume profile to prevent in the future. And MACD. That will tell me if the momentum I need is there. Because then if not, I'm just trading in a range. Made $34 here. This was good. Momentum move up. Great. We got the momentum move up. Perfect. Second, we waited for a pullback. Great. Pullback had significantly less volume than these legs up. And they were dojis. 2 of them were. Or 1 of them was. So we had a signal candle. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that signal candle. Not perfect. It's not perfect. And most of these signal candles won't be perfect in the real world. They won't be straight out of textbook. Not perfect. But what we're looking for is long tail on the bottom. More than 50%. More than 50%? Yeah, great. We got in right at the break. 1 pip above, got in 1 pip above. So we got signal candle, great. Pullback, Momo, signal candle. Got in, stop by 1 pip above. Yep. What does that lead to? It leads to making money. Boom. You follow these steps, you make money. So this was and I took profits on the way up, took profits up here. This worked. Why did this work? I waited for the pullback. correctly identified the signal candle, and then I got in, like great execution on the great timing on the entry, one pip above with a stop buy order. And then my exit was good. Why? Because I was tracking level two on exit. So why was the exit so good? And that's the thing I'm working on is my exit. Exit was good, A, because I had clear target profits. So when you get in, you can see where they're buyers. Most likely there's going to be buyers right here. And on the daily chart as well, there was a huge supply zone. So it's only logical that when we get up here, we're going to see resistance. Okay, and what happened was it went right back down. I would rather be selling up here than down here. So clear target profit at the top of the range. Okay, because all these are ranges. This is all a range. Every pullback is just creating a range. It's either going to stay in the range or it's going to break back out. Most of the time, it just stays in the range. So my target profit was clearly laid out before I took the trade. And another thing is, which is very important, is I tracked level 2 throughout, and I was watching it. Level 2 is starting to get very important for my trades now because they're more timed, they're well timed. Level 2 is telling me if the bids are moving up with the asks, which is what we need to see. So I give this trade an A+ as well. So those are my trades for the day. If we learned anything, big takeaway for the day is don't chase the trades. Don't chase the breakouts. Most of them are failing, and they're failing really bad. Secondly, best practice, have the signal candle. Must have, you got to wait for the signal candle to finish forming. If I see a signal candle forming in front of me, I have to wait for it to finish. I can't get in the middle of it. We need the signal candle. We need that to say, okay, we can go in. Because without it, we're shooting blind. Big lesson. And then on my exit, which I'm improving, use the level 2, track the level 2, have clear target profits before I enter. Like each trade needs to have a plan. I can't just enter blindly and then see where it takes me. Each trade, I have my stop, I have my signal candle, and I have my target profits. And those target profits, those profit targets are at strategic points. Where? Put it at the 10 cent, put it at the 20 cent, put it at the whole numbers, and especially put it at areas of supply where we know we're going to get pushback. If it goes through, fantastic. I'll leave 50% to run or 25% to run. But be strategic with that. All right, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.